writing a letter of application. We have to ask ourselves how to write a letter of application. Let's have this example. You are interested in going to England to study music in the summer, and you have seen this advertisement in a magazine. Using the notes you have made, write to Charlesworth House asking for more information. Write a letter of between 120 words and 150 words in an appropriate style. First of all, you have to determine what type of text is it. What is the goal or aim or objective of this letter? Who is the recipient of our letter? Who is the gesture, or what is the gesture of our letter, or what kind of letter is it? So the type is letter. What is the aim? It's for asking for information. Who is the recipient of our letter? We don't know exactly, so it's better to say, because it's formal letter, we have to say, dear sir, madam. What kind of letter is it? It's a formal letter. Let's read this advertisement. Study music in style. If you play a musical instrument and would like to benefit from expert tuition in an English-speaking environment, come and spend the summer at Charlesworth House. Situated in the beautiful Suffolk countryside, close to the delightful town of Ipswich, the school offers peace, tranquility, and inspiration. Accommodation available. Weekly excursions to London, including trips to concerts. For more information and details of costs, write to Charlesworth House. Okay, we have to consider also the date of our letter, and don't forget to ask for publicity materials. No, we are going to write some direct questions. We want to ask about the duration, and we want to ask about the cost of this period of studying. So we have to say how much does a course from July 16th to August 15th cost. This is a direct question, but I see that this question is less polite and less formal. Okay, let's see another question. Is the weekly excursion included in the price? This is also a direct question, but is less polite and less formal. A third question. How long are the classes and how many are there per day? This is a direct question, but as we see, it's less polite and less formal. The fourth question. Are classes private or in groups? Another question or a request. Please send me more publicity materials. Asking for information, we have two kinds of questions, direct and indirect. The indirect question should be more polite and more formal. Let's see how can we change the direct questions into indirect questions to be more formal and more polite. The first question. How much does a course from July 16th to August 15th cost? How to make this question more polite and more formal in this form? I would like to know the price of 1 month course from July 16th to August 15th. Number 2. Is the weekly excursion included in the price? To be more formal and more polite, it could be, could you also indicate whether the cost of the excursions is included? Number 3. How many hours of classes are there per day? To be also combined, are classes private or in groups? To be more formal and more polite, it should be, I would be interested to know how many hours of lessons are there. There are or are there each day, and whether tuition is private or in groups. This is more polite and more formal. Another request, please send me more publicity materials. To be more polite and more formal, it's better to be, if you have a brochure with photographs of school, I would be pleased to receive a copy. Now let's read the product at the end. You're going to start your letter greeting the recipient of your letter, saying, "Dear Sir or Madam, I am writing in response to your advertisement, which appeared in last week's edition of International Musician. I am interested in having violin lessons at your school in the summer, and I would like further information about the courses." This is an introduction to your letter, which shows what is the aim of your letter. Why do you write this letter? The first body paragraph, you have to start it using firstly. Firstly, I would be grateful for details about the classes. I would be interested to know how many hours of lessons there are in each day, and whether tuition is individual or in groups. The third paragraph, which is the second paragraph in the body of your letter, also asks for more details. I also have some queries regarding costs. In particular, I would like to know the price of a 1-month course from July to August 15th. Could you also indicate whether the cost of excursions is included? The last paragraph in your letter, you are going to finish it asking about any more details, and you have to close it. Let's read it together. If you have a brochure with photographs of the school, I would be pleased to receive a copy. Thank you in advance for your assistance. I look forward to receiving your reply. Yours faithfully, and you have to write your or mention your name, Mariana Adam, for example. Now, I ask you to identify the key phrases to learn for a formal letter. Let's see. The highlighted phrases are very important to be used in writing your formal letter. I am writing a response to your advertisement, which appeared in last week's edition of International Musician. Another useful phrase, I am interested in having what? And you mention what you want to ask about. The highlighted in green phrase is also very important. I would like further information about, and you ask what do you want to ask about. In the third paragraph, the first phrase, I also have some queries, and you ask what do you want to ask about. The closing sentence, thank you in advance for your assistance. I look forward to receiving your reply. These phrases are very important to make your letter formal. Practice it, do it yourself. Use these phrases to make your letter more formal. Enjoy it and do it yourself. And now with the last question, which is an argumentative essay. Essay writing, continue. What is an argumentative essay? An argumentative essay tries to convince readers of your viewpoints. Argumentative essays are written to get the reader to accept a point of view. In order to convince the reader, you need more than an opinion. You need facts or examples to back up your opinion. essay writing format. First of all, you have to write an introduction for your essay. An introduction should include your opinion. This tells the reader the main point of your essay. The introduction is a hook or grabber to attract the reader's attention. Example of a good introduction. You have an opening such as, of all the problems facing the environment today, the one that bothers me the most is global warming. Some scientists say that the earth is getting warmer because of the greenhouse effect. You have to add an opinion statement, which is, in this paper I will describe the greenhouse effect and whether the Earth's atmosphere is actually getting warmer. This is an example of a good introduction. The second part of your essay is the body. You must then provide arguments to support your opinion. Each paragraph is based on a solid reason to back your opinion. You have to anticipate opposing viewpoints. One of the paragraphs in the body should be used to discuss opposing viewpoints. To help elaborate each argument, use examples, real-life experiences, statistics, or research. Give a scenario, especially when you want the reader to see a different point of view. Use cues for the reader, for example, suppose if, what if, imagine, and so on. Finally, with the conclusion of your essay. A piece of argumentative writing usually ends by summarizing the most important details of the argument. Restart your opinion and or give advice to the reader. I think now we are at the end of this video. Thanks so much and best of luck. Thanks a lot.